Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for 6 things that we learned from West Ham United 0, Chelsea 3. Bloody hell. We got excited after we scored 6 goals at the Molineux, but I'm telling you now, it's a London derby. It's West Ham United. It is the London Stadium, whatever the bloody hell that is. A stadium that we don't like. A stadium that we quite often get beat on. A stadium that we see our record signings getting sent off. But no, today is a day of joyous elation for Chelsea fans because that is not only a stunning 3 points, a stunning 3 goals, but bloody hell, is that a performance that tells me, I'm going to say it, Chelsea Football Club are back. Enzo Maresca, the roller coaster. I am locked in. I am loaded. I'm filming it. I'm doing everything. I am absolutely bloody gassed by what I have just witnessed from that phenomenal Chelsea side. It was absolutely magnificent. And blimey, for the first time in I don't know how long, we are sat, even for about 10 minutes, but let's just allow it to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are second right now in the Premier League, or we're third. It doesn't really matter. We're in the top bloody 4. And we've won 3 out of 5 matches. If that isn't a good enough reason to smack a like on this video and subscribe to the George Benson football channel, then I don't know when there has ever been a better opportunity to get involved with GBFC. That really was something special when it comes to looking at the starting lineup. First things first, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I'm happy with this. Enzo Maresca is, don't know if he's watched the videos or he's watched other YouTubers, but I feel as though universally what we're watching from Chelsea right now, instead of just seeing blind faith in certain players from the manager, we're seeing changes that I think finally, as fans, we're all looking and we're being like, well, yeah, Axel Disasi starting at right back isn't necessarily the best thing for Chelsea Football Club. Tosin comes in to the starting 11 and I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I think overall, Chelsea and the way that we played this game is something that we can look forward to in the future. I think defensively, we look solid. I think when it comes to West Ham and the way that they played, I was honestly surprised. I genuinely felt in the build-up to this match as though West Ham, under Lopetegui, with the players that they've got, I thought they were going to hurt us. But it turns out that Chelsea were absolutely prepared and ready for everything. And blimey, as if we couldn't have I'm looking at the starting 11 and I'm thinking, this is good. Got Enzo Fernandez back in the team next to Caicedo. Hopefully that partnership starts to play well. We've got it. We've absolutely flipping got it, ladies and gentlemen. But 3 minutes into the match and Jadon Sancho, who performs last week at Bournemouth, gets given a start despite heavy competition in the side and being a third of the value price spent on the other left winger that we supposedly bought. But Sancho's playing well. Sancho starts, and within 3 minutes, he's got his second assist in a week. Nicholas Jackson, the first finish, is absolutely sublime. It's incredible work from the striker. The second one, oh my goodness me. Guys, that is my favourite Chelsea goal since Kai Havertz scored the winner in the Champions League. What I saw in that second goal, for a second, I was starting to think, are we going to win the league? Could we... Hold up. I know where you're going with this. Relax, Benson. Okay, I'm going to try. We won 3-0. This is the post-match reaction. We're supposed to be getting lit on the channel, all right? Jackson's second goal, that is my favourite Chelsea goal that I have seen in years. It is absolutely sublime. The third one, just as you start to think okay, Chelsea are 2-0 up at half-time. What have we seen from Chelsea in the past? We have seen struggles. We have seen one half capitulation, normally capitulation, other half. But I'm thinking 2-0 away at West Ham. Is this really a safe lead? I'm not too sure. It's a safe lead when you score a third goal immediately at the start of the second half. It's magnificent. Cole Palmer, who gets himself an assist and a goal. Another game where, ladies and gentlemen, what we've seen at Bournemouth and now away at West Ham, we can see now that opposition Premier League players are going to treat Cole Palmer the same way that they treat Eden Hazard. They've all established and they know now, we can't tackle him. We can't get the ball off of him, so we're going to foul him. And you know what? As much as I don't like it, If Mourinho was here, he'd be like, we got to protect this guy. Referees, protect this guy. Keep an eye on this, you know. Palmer's going to keep getting fouled and fouled and fouled. That's the only way that players can deal with him right now. And if you guys watched my video that I uploaded this week where I was talking about Maresca, who, you know, he didn't have the best game today, wasn't his number one. But what I said in that video is that the Chelsea of old always had your key players that always deliver. No matter what game it was, Drogba, Terry, Lampard, Cech, they show up. What Chelsea Football Club need to get back to those levels of success are players that are going to show up even when the main guy is being marked out the game, played out the game, fouled out the game. And what we've seen so far this season, Noni Madueke steps up at Wolves. We've seen Nkunku step up, Jadon Sancho step up last week. We have seen today Nicholas Jackson, a man that has been, you know, not necessarily scrutinised, because I've said it all week. It wasn't the worst game from Jackson last week. It wasn't massive misses. But for me, I said Nkunku to start. And blimey, every time a player that I say I want someone else to start ahead of them, all I want is to be proven wrong. And today, we have absolutely had that in abundance. It is an unbelievable Chelsea performance. And we begin with a blue box here for Nicholas Jackson, because blimey, when it comes to like the pressure of what we're thinking about at Chelsea Football Club, when you've got 8 players looking for 4 positions, absolutely everyone in this squad has only got about 1 or 2 games where they're average before they're dropped. Based on what we're seeing from Maresca, which is correct, by the way, this is amazing management. If someone isn't doing everything correctly, the next guy comes in. Continuity or not. But Nicholas Jackson has made a great start to this season, added 2 goals to his tally today, and the finishes are just sublime. Like, all I've ever said about Nicholas Jackson is amazing things until it comes to, like, talking about the finishes. And the finishes today are stunning. Let alone that, but he gets an assist as well. This is a coming-of-age performance from Nicholas Jackson. It was quite magnificent. And Chelsea have gone to such a difficult ground. Won 3-0. And our striker is scoring 2 goals emphatically like that. I'm telling you now, if you're not excited about this, if you're one of those guys that, or girls, that is just like so obsessed with hating the owners, so obsessed with like civil war, so obsessed with like, oh, it's not Roman. Like, get a flipping grip. If you're a Chelsea fan and you don't watch that and you're like, blimey, we're going somewhere, then I don't know what you're flipping looking at. But anyway, box number 2. Yeah. There's not enough water in this glass for me. Box number 2 is a green for Cole Palmer because, again, like I said, in a match where the opposition are trying to get him out the game, they're trying to make sure he can't be involved. He can't do very much. Gets an assist, gets a goal. The guy is mercurial. I've said it this week. I've said it in this video. What Chelsea need to be successful, and I mean like top 4 at minimum, is to allow the best players to be themselves. Play wherever you want on the field. Have a free reign. Yes, you're a number 10, but like drop deep if you want to. If you feel like you want to get involved there, do it. Palmer does it. Everyone else around him, if they can play up to 85% of that standard, Chelsea are going somewhere. Today, we saw it. It absolutely was. Cole Palmer was looking to be that man to make everything happen. And even when he was being fouled and tried to be marked out the game again, he has an impact and he delivers. And this is what a world-class footballer is all about. I thought Palmer was absolutely fantastic. And again, it's about learning. What Eden Hazard did so well at Chelsea was he knew he had all of the innate ability in the world to be a game changer, to be a difference maker. And he knew he had players fouling him every 5 seconds, people trying to injure him so that he couldn't conjure up something beautiful on the football field. But what did he do? He found ways to change. He found ways to adapt. He found ways to impact football matches when he's not got the freedom, when he's not got players that don't know how good he is closing him down or making sure that he can't get near the ball. And what we saw today again was the evolution of why Cole Palmer is such a sumptuous footballer. The man is mercurial. He's unbelievable. So is, by the way, Moises Caicedo. To go to West Ham last season and have the absolute stinker that he had, and to do what he did today, that is why Chelsea Football Club spent over 100 million quid to bring this man from Ecuador, from Brighton, to Chelsea. That man is gargantuan. He is monstrous. He is massive. in that midfield today, Moises Caicedo was sensational. He was absolutely perfect in that Chelsea midfield. Tackle after tackle after tackle, breaking up the play, gets an assist for Nicholas Jackson's second goal. Honestly, I've got so many great things that I want to say here about this Chelsea team, but Caicedo gets box number 3. We move into box number 4, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but blimey, I'm saying it for the second game in a row. Robert Sanchez! Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have got a goalie. Robert Sanchez has turned up. He has showed up again. And I know it's like after week number 1, you're like, do it every week. Week number 2, you're like, hang on a minute. Like, is he going to do it every week? Do it next week, mate, please. Because right now, even today, West Ham they didn't look potent. They didn't look aggressive. They didn't look like they were really giving us too much of a hard time. He saved what he needed to do. His distribution was class. He switched on. And I think that is what you want to see. If people talk about like new system this, new system that, like, do Chelsea get it? Are the players understanding? Sanchez 100% knows what Maresca, who is box number 5, is telling him to do. And look, we are over 10 minutes into this video, and I'm going to say this right now. I am locked and flipping loaded. I know I said it earlier in the video, but Maresca, I love what he says in press conferences. Apart from the, I've not been told to finish top 4 thing, keep doing it then. If we're going to keep winning, keep saying it. I don't care what you say if we keep winning. It's if we start losing and then you're like, oh, but like I've not been told to do it, then I've got a problem. If Chelsea keep winning and playing like that, you can say whatever you want, mate, in a press conference. And I'll tell you what, if I had a shiner, I'll be rubbing your head. Like, it's absolutely fantastic the way that we have played football today. West Ham away is not an easy place to go. Chelsea have won 3 back-to-back away games in the Premier League. This deserves so much credit. And I don't want to hear any negativity in the comment section today about anything. Because right now, we're in the top 4. We've won 3 out of 5, 3 out of 3 away from home. We're scoring goals for fun. Even Erling Haaland's not scored more goals than our whole team this season. Do you know what I mean? It's mental. Anyway, box number 6 is, I was thinking I could have given it to almost anybody. I'm giving it to Cucurella for the yellow card. The man, I love him. I absolutely love Cucurella, ladies and gentlemen. Watching him this week, like with all the funny videos online and stuff, and then the foul is such a bad foul, isn't it? And he gets a booking, but like, it's a tactical booking. It's great. I love it. It is proper Chelsea. I absolutely love what I've seen today. I absolutely loved making this video for each and every one of you. And if you've enjoyed yourself, bang a like on it. Subscribe to this YouTube channel because we are going up the flipping league. And I tell you what, this is unreal, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Come on, you Blues.